Today I want to talk a little bit about our healthcare system here in Ontario. That's where I live. So we have what's called OHIP, and we have what's called a publicly funded healthcare system. So there are lots of good things about a publicly funded healthcare system, and there are some things that are not so good. So I want to talk about a couple of the not so good ones, because I believe that they are very detrimental to people's health. One of them is diagnostic testing. So in Ontario, you cannot go to a private organization, private clinic, to get a diagnostic test done as an individual and get it paid for, like if you want to pay for it. Now, I do understand that some people perceive that as a two-tier system, that the rich will have the availability to pay for a diagnostic testing, and people that don't have that money will not be able to have that benefit. I understand that point, but I also understand a point that if those that have the finances to be able to go to a privately funded diagnostic imaging facility or clinic, then they will free up more spaces to those that can't, and then those that are in the publicly funded healthcare system would be able to get in sooner. That's just something to consider and think about, okay? So in Ontario, we actually have one in Dundas, Ontario. And I know this because we've gone through a personal issue in our family, and where because of the coronavirus, CAT scans and MRIs were canceled, and an MRI was actually canceled that was coming up in July, that was booked way back at the beginning of the year, and was just canceled. So we looked as a family into other avenues. So one of them there is a facility in Dundas, Ontario, but when I called, we cannot go to it as private citizens because it has to be paid for a third-party payer, like workman's comp or your insurance company if you've been in an accident. The challenge with that is, there's spaces available. Yeah, we could have got in within a couple of days to have an MRI done, but we couldn't because it cannot be paid for privately. So you still have to get a requisition from your doctor, but I cannot understand why a doctor wouldn't send a requisition through if, their wait times are pathetically long, which in a lot of cases they are. So they did refer us to a clinic in Quebec, Gatineau, Quebec, and it was called the Ottawa Valley MRI. Let me just tell you, they were very professional. They were top-notch. Great customer service, and within 24 to 48 hours, we had the results. Yes, we were able to pay for it. Yes, we still had to have a medical doctor send the requisition in, and the reason why we had to get a medical doctor to send the requisition is because they say, so I'm a regulated healthcare practitioner, I'm a homeopath. The reason is we have to get a medical doctor to put the requisition in is because I'm not allowed to diagnose. Well, I don't know if you've checked out and if anybody's ever had an MRI or an ultrasound or any other kind of diagnostic testing, the doctor doesn't do the diagnosing anyways. It's the radiologist that does. So when the report comes back, it actually says on there what the issue is. It gives you the conclusion, we believe it's this. The radiologist does the diagnosing, not the doctor. So I believe that regulated healthcare practitioners should be able to order diagnostic testing. I believe that our system would go through faster, smoother, and those that should be allowed to go to private clinics if they have the ability to do it, because again, like I said, then it would free up space within our publicly funded healthcare system. Those are just food for thought. We need to make changes to our healthcare system, and I believe that those are some positive changes we could make. So what do you do about that? Talk to your doctor about it. Talk to your MP about it, your MPP about it, and just keep talking about it. You pay taxes, so why don't you be the one that voice and say what I want done with the taxpayers' dollars? Food for thought. Have a great day. And remember, a happy heart is good medicine. If you want to subscribe to my YouTube channel, just click on the little girl that says Choose Joy. Have a great day.